Hello guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at language devices. So language devices, we use them so much that we don't even realize that we use them sometimes. So language devices such as metaphors, similes, sibilants, hyperbole, all of these, sometimes we use them and we don't even realize. But what are they? So language devices is when you use words or phrases to be more effective, persuasive, or impactful. For example, a simile is when you compare something to something else using like or as. So an example of a simile is as hot as the sun. Instead of you saying that today is hot or it's a hot day today, you could say today is as hot as the sun. That just creates a vivid image in your head of exactly how hot it is. Okay, so I've got a task for you guys. I want you to write down the definition for the following language devices: personification, alliteration, metaphor, simile, hyperbole, sibilance, and oxymoron. So personification, the first one, is giving human characteristics to something that is non-human. Number two, alliteration is the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of two or more words. A metaphor is comparing one thing to another using non-literal language. Simile is comparing one thing to another using like or as. Hyperbole, you might hear some people say hyperbole, but it's pronounced hyperbole, is when you exaggerate. Sibilance is actually a type of alliteration, mostly with the letter S. And an oxymoron is a figure of speech in which contradictory terms appear in conjunction. Okay guys, now that you've done that, what I want you to do is try and write down an example for each language device. So for example, number one, personification. You write down an example for that. Then you move on to alliteration. Then you write down an example for alliteration. And I want you to do every single language device. Remember, you may have something different to me. It doesn't matter as long as we've used the language device correctly. Okay guys, so let's go through the examples together. So number one, personification, we've got the wind howled in the night. So we know that wind can't actually howl, but what we're doing is we're giving the wind human characteristics. So for alliteration, we've got Peter picked a peck of pickled peppers. You might have heard that before. So what I've done here is we've got two or more words that start with the letter P. So that's how it's alliteration. A metaphor, one that you may have used before or you may have heard. Time flies when you're having fun. So time doesn't actually fly, but what we're saying is that time goes very quickly when we're having fun. And for our simile, we've got the sun was as hot as fire. So we're saying how hot the sun was using like or as. In this case, we're using as. Now we've got hyperbole. I've told him a million times to shut the cupboard. We haven't really told him a million times, but what we're doing is we're exaggerating. And now we've got sibilance. Remember, sibilance is a type of alliteration. The snake slithered slowly in the snow. So we've got two or more words that start with the letter S. And lastly, we've got an oxymoron, act natural. You can't act and be natural at the same time. So that's how these two terms contradict each other. Okay guys, so I hope you've enjoyed this introductory video to language devices. I'm going to be making a few more videos which will look at language devices in a little bit more detail, but this video is just to explain what they are and give you guys a few examples. So I hope this video was helpful. If you didn't understand anything, don't hesitate to contact me on social media where I can answer some of your questions. I hope this has helped, and remember to watch some of my other videos and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Take care guys, bye!